Good evening, thanks for your patience tonight. We're going to crack on with the main event. We're going to have best of order, please. Best of order. Okay, Nigel, you happy with the sound? Now, best of order, please. Good stuff. Alright. Nigel, welcome to South Shields. And, yeah, round of applause. We started off today with a visit. Do you want to just work on the one, mate? Yeah. We started off on a strange one, wasn't it? We went to a gym today before we came to the venue. And we met up with somebody who, from your past, your very first professional fight, Graham, is here today. Tell us a little bit about what it was like to see Graham.
Where are you, Graham? Where are you? The first person I fought when I was back in, when was it, Graham? 87, 88? 87, he went over than me. And then my first fight was at Croydon and Fairfield Hall, and we ain't seen each other for about 28 years, so it was good to see him and just catch up. Obviously, he knew what I was doing, but I haven't seen him in so much of a long time, but it was great to see him. And one thing I like about Graham, he was so gracious in his feet. You know what I mean? He had to be, didn't he?
Great to see Mark Gates down there. He's got a great gym and some great fighters. The early days, the army, big part of your life, and really, this is a bit of a farewell tour to the northeast, because although you're a Londoner, you're very much an adopted Geordie.
Yeah! I'm an adopted Geordie. I mean, I couldn't find much more people than people from down the northeast. Absolutely phenomenal. How we actually met, my brother joined the army, and he joined the 1st Battalion of Royal Regiment of Fusiliers. So I thought, why would he join the Fusiliers from up north? Then did you live with me, wasn't it? Sure. Yeah, it's my turn to speak, mate. So I had a problem understanding when I first came. And the first thing that came out of my mouth when I joined the battalion, where's your kid, man? I got a kid. We ain't. I couldn't understand what they were talking about, but the one thing is, I find people from up here much more friendly than anybody down north. Down south. I actually love it up here, I really do. I find everybody warm up. We just had a great time down here. Thank you all for just accepting me.
You spent your time in the army, your love obviously was boxing. Tell us a little bit about the early Nigel Benn in the amateur side of things.
Well, actually, boxing in the army, if you're good at sport, whatever sport it is in the army, they take good care of you. Instead of you getting out of your bed at 4:45 in the morning, you're getting out of your bed at 9 o'clock. Why are they all having slops and all that? I'm having steak and salad. Why they're out there in the freezing cold, peeing down the rain, doing map reading. I'm not doing none of that stuff. I'm in the gym. So you have a nice cushion under what I actually believe that the army made me what I was today. I mean, if I didn't have the British Army back in the army, I would not have been that determined, that fight, because back in the day, when I was in the army back in 1980, that was hard. I mean, spending 18 months in Northern Ireland and watching 60 effect being blown up. I mean, it's no Rambo business. You get shot, you don't sell your arm on, your arm has gone. And so to spend like 18 months in Northern Ireland, you want to know, the army today compared to when it was then. I was a little boy when I went in, but it was like I had all the men around me. Big, strong, tough, Geordie men, you know what I mean? And I felt comfortable. And so, I owe a lot of it to the army that made me what I am today. In my amateur career, I didn't really have a long amateur career. I started fighting at welterweight. Then my brother got beat by this guy at heavyweight, so I went up to heavyweight, battered him, and come back down to welterweight. Don't touch my brother. Don't touch my brother. Had a couple of amateur fights. Won the NBA title. First of all, I lost one fight that was against Rod Douglas. So my brother was looking at me for a year. Go on, Rod, you've done it, man. Go on, Rod, you've done it. So the next year I came back, won the ABAs, and the rest was history. And that's when I turned professional.
Let's talk about the Commonwealth middleweight title against Abdul Umaru. You won that. How did that feel?
I think that was my first fight, but at that time I was like 24. Full of testosterone, just fighting all around the place. I was just absolutely just crazy. I was just an animal, just come out in the army, I want to fight everybody. And so you've been with Tony Simpson, and Tony Simpson was a great fighter. I mean, Tony Simpson was one of my heroes. And this African guy, he was just gangly. I mean, I just threw everything at him at the kitchen sink. I mean, even the referee was trying to hold me back. I mean, he just tried to stop me, but I knew I was going to win the Commonwealth title. And the rest is history. That was it. Banged them out within 3 rounds.
What were your ambitions early on then? I mean, go on, give us that.
My ambitions was, I always thought to myself, I think I could be Southern Area champion. I might have a shot at the bridge. All I ever wanted was a terrace house, just like my dad, a BMW. I didn't want much. I was happy. I thought, if I could just own a house, just my terrace house, just like my dad, I would have been happy. I was happy with that, just to say, I own my own house. When I started knocking me up, wow, you can get paid all this money for knocking me all out like this. To me, it was, I never really set my sights because I didn't know how far I could go, really, to tell you the truth. All I just wanted a house, just like my dad, living next door to him, and him. I didn't expect to be where I was today.
1989, Finsbury Park, Commonwealth middleweight title, defence against Michael Watson. Big night, tell us about it.
It was a big night fighting Michael Watson because before I thought Michael Watson had 22 fights, 22 wins, 22 knockouts. What can he do to me? So, I mean, Michael Watson, he's got an unbelievable physique. He was massive. Him and you, I think like, Lord, what about me? You know, because these guys were big, but they were like really 14 and a half stone then. I was really about 12 and a half stone, really. These guys were really big. And I remember before the fight, I think, I don't know, a couple of hours before, I had my hair called in plaits. What the hell was I thinking of? I go for the biggest fight of my life. I go into this hairdresser, a black man, I come out as a Chinese man. And it was so funny because he hit me with everything, but it didn't hurt me at all. In about round 5, I mean, I threw everything at Michael. Before I got in the fight, it was like, I wasn't half empty because the nervous energy all burning up inside you. And so by round 5, my tank was empty. And I mean, I threw literally everything, but all Michael done was doing that. And he looked over at me, Dad, and winked to say, I've got your boy, I've got his number. And I've gone back to my corner now, I'm looking for help, yeah? I'm looking for help to say, calm it down, I was just standing, get your breath back. He went to me, go out there and steam him! So I've looked in the boxing pamphlet, steam him, I can't find it in there. I've steam him, what do you think I've been doing for the last 5 rounds? And Michael just hit me with a jab. And I went down. I mean, I was just exhausted. But the funny thing about it, when I went to the fight, I had a big entourage with me. When I come out of the fight, went to my changing room, it was me and my jockstrap. Listen, it was like, Nigel, look, give me a ring. I'm with Michael. When you get to that, place when you lose a fight. I even remember the referee that was from the referee. You feel every punch and bruise in that fight. And when you lose, there's no one there, mate, I'm telling you. It was no one there. I was all on my own, me and my job strap. That was it. And I remember I went home and I was crying my eyes like a big girl. And people were knocking the door and looking through that box. Nigel, you done really well, you really done good. Yeah, but I lost, you know, so it was hard to swallow, but knowing Michael Watson, he's actually a gentleman. I didn't mind I didn't like losing, but I didn't mind losing to him. Now the other person with the monocle on their head, that's the other
Yeah, we'll come to him later. Got a happy at times. Doug DeWitt. You travel across to his own backyard. You beat him there to win your first world title. Must have been a great feeling.
I think, you know what it was? I never thought to myself about doing 12 rounds. Because I never done it. Because the most I ever done was like 7, 8 rounds, but the majority of them was all knocked out within round 1, round 2. So I didn't have nothing. And I never really had a third gear. I used to just go, everything I threw, I didn't know how to just touch people. I had to bang them hard. And it was a lot of energy that was going in there. And I thought to myself, when I'm going to America, I'm fighting a guy called Hawking Power before I fight Doug DeWitt. And these guys are like, they're just like built like brick. And they don't go down. And I mean, all I want to do is do my first 10 rounds. That's all I want to do. And I've done it. Oh, yes, thank you, Jesus. All I want to know that I can do 10 rounds. That's one thing. Once you know you've got 10 rounds in the bank, you know you can do it again. And then, so I've done a couple of fights, I've done it again, and done it again. Then I had to fight a guy called Doug DeWitt in Atlantic City. And Doug DeWitt, who's been with Tommy Hearns, has been with all the top Americans. And he actually said to me at a press conference, what can he do to me? I've been in with Tommy Hearns, I've been in with the best in the world, what can he do to me? He said, when I go in there, he said, I'm going to knock you down. I said, yeah, maybe so, I'm going to knock you down too. And then we come out into the middle of the ring, and I think the second round, he hit me, bang on the chin. It could be so much of a perfect punch. I didn't actually feel it. I just went down, went in, I looked at the referee, and I said, yeah, I'm okay. Went back to my corner, and then the next round, I beat the granny out of him. I'm telling you, I hit him so hard, I actually felt my knuckles sinking into him. And everyone said, weren't you disheartened? I said, no, I was bashing the granny out of him, mate, I was enjoying it. And then I know for a fact from when I put down, I think three times or something, I mean, I was just enjoying that fight. To me, it was one of the best nights of my life winning the world title in Atlantic City.
Somebody else that passed the granny out of was Iran Barkley.
I mean, Iran Barkley, he's been in 2 fights, Tommy Hearns, and he stopped Tommy Hearns twice. I mean, this guy's so ugly, tears don't even run down his face. He is frightening, like 6'3". He's like a black version of Lurch. I'm telling you, he's a big old number. And he ugly. He is ugly.
I wouldn't take him up.
Eh?
I wouldn't take him up.
I'll tell you, mate, this man was frightening. And then everyone said, come on, I said, no. I've done the sparring, I've done the running, I've done literally everything. And we come out into the middle, we was at the press conference. And I was looking at him, I thought, yeah, well, come on, just throw a punch. I want it right now. Here, right now. And he looked at me, and he looked away. That's when I knew I had him. Just because he looked away. And his eyes were shaking. I had his number. Yes! Come out the first round, he looked at him, the referee, ding, straight away. The first punch I threw was the right hand. Hit him right over in his corner. Galloped up there, hit him, knocked him down. He's all wobbling all over the place. were just having a fight anyway. And then he caught me again with a looping right hand, knocked me back, put me on the ropes. I was just bobbing and weaving, I didn't bubble up, left hook, right hand. I was just knocking him around. And then we went down three knockdown rules, and they stopped the fight. Can you not walk around while I'm talking, please? So that was a great fight, and I mean, I didn't want it to end. I didn't actually want it to end, I actually wanted to really do a number on him. But the funny thing about it, before that, I was sitting in Bob Aaron's office, and he was Wraith's promoter, Bob Aaron. And he was talking about fighting me for like $6 million. Shaking over $6 million. I mean, we're not talking Sugar Ray in his heyday. We're talking really at the end of his career. And after I bashed Barkley up, he said, "Why do I need a man like that?" So that was my dream gone, $6 million. I had that money spent in my head, I can assure you. I had that money spent in my head. But and then after that, we fought a man called, was it Chris Livingston on Sunday?
Simply the best. Yeah, let's move on to him. And we've got some happy memories about Chris Eubank. What did you make of him? I mean, I suppose that era changed the whole face of boxing, because Sky came in and the way that he put himself across and promoted him and created this character.
When we first started off, we weren't fighting with Sky. So we had this guy, I don't know where he come from. All I know is a black man with jumpers, monocles and a cane, and a big Yorkie man, big juggernaut, hard chocolate. Speaking like the Queen should be living in Hove, he should be living in Buckingham Palace. And then the people like that. I've never ever seen a suit fit a man better than Chris Eubank. He put on a suit and it fit him like a glove, mate. I hated that. But the difference is like back in the day, he'd go and pay $5 grand for a suit. This was before with the Christian. My friend said, "Look, how many suits he won?" You know the brand race that used to go on. Oops, did I say that? Oops, sorry, bleed that. So, but yeah, with Chris, I mean, he was just a different kettle of fish. You either hate him or you hate him. But I mean, the first fight, I've got to talk about that, because to me the first fight was much better than the second fight. I mean, I really found out how he can really, I can assure you. And he had a body that was like, which is chiseled. He had muscles on top of muscles, mate. Lord, what happened to me? You know what I mean? He had muscles on top of muscles. And he had a chin like granite. I tried to smash it. I couldn't even get it. I got one in the derby. Didn't like it in the derby though. But he could take it on the chin all day, his neck like that type, just joined up. And I think about round 3 or 4, he got me right with a thumb in the eye, not accidentally, but you know, whatever happens, you know, it was his night. And every time he was hitting me, I mean, his hands were really trapped and he hit me right in the eye. And it was like someone pricking a needle in your eye. I could not see nothing. And I mean, like my dad said, the dog that runs away lives to fight another day. I mean, I'm glad the referee stopped it, because I mean, it was his Chris night and it was an absolutely great fight, much better than the second.
There were some great fighters around in the middleweight period. It was a great, great time to fight as a middleweight. You fought Nicky Piper, Lou Gent, Henry Wharton. I mean, tell us a little bit about them. We didn't really touch on them last night. Great time and a great fight.
I think Henry Wharton was a great fighter, the traveller. I love Henry, great fighter. But he started too late. He started about round 6. I mean, he actually damaged my kidneys. I was like urinating blood for a couple of days. But by that time, the fight was nearly over. And I was ready to go down the Ministry of Sand and have a good time. He started too late. He caught me early, you know, it might have been a different thing. And Nicky Piper, he was like 6'3", and he had a physique on him. I mean, he had muscles like crazy. I just thought he got better muscles than me. He had muscles on top of muscles as well. And it was like 6'3", and what he used to do was just lean back and really clump me, and I couldn't do nothing about it. It was getting me dizzy. And about round 3 or 4, Jim said, stop trying to knock him out, go down there and bash up his body, take his body up from round 4 or 5. All I done was work his body, you know, started flying down. And that's when I took the head off. And that's when I went to work. That's what you've got to do before you train.
Good advice for any boxing that. The second fight with you, Michael, we spoke about in the sale last night. Disappointed, really were disappointed with that.
Yeah, I was disappointed. It's not like, I think what it was, because I knew how hard he could punch. It wasn't because, I don't really think it was because he punched it. I just couldn't lose to him again, mate. I really couldn't. I mean, it was touch and go. You know, people said, oh, you won that fight, It was close. I've seen much more worse decisions than that in boxing. You know, so as long as people say, you're disappointed. No. How can I be disappointed? If I've got that belt around my waist, I've still got £1 million in the bank.
One day.
You know, I still got that. So that was very disappointing to be able to have 47,000 at Old Trafford, over 18.5 million people watching us. I mean, thank you, Chris. I mean, it's only me that can join that kind of crowd in the day. So, you know, so thank Chris for being around. Even though I couldn't stand him, but
It was on television again last week, Fight of Their Lives. Fantastic documentary on ITV, repeated last week, about the Gerald McClellan fight, the sudden impact fight. Tell us about that, the major impact on both your lives.
I think you know what it was. I was going to fight a guy called, they wanted me to fight a guy called Michael Nunn. And Michael Nunn was slippery, southpaw. And they said, fight Michael Nunn, but take 100 grand off. Excuse me? I'm world champion, I'm taking 100 grand off to fight Michael Nunn. Michael Nunn was a great fighter. I thought I'm doing, I'm champion. So Don King said to my agent, if you don't fight him, we're going to bring in mini Mike Tyson. And who's that? Joe McClellan. Oh, I'm an ex-squaddy. I've been to Northern Ireland. I didn't know if I'm coming back. I've been hit with pickaxe handles, baseball bats, and I've been slapped by my dad. You could strike a match on my dad's hands, you know? So I've been in the wars. I'm not scared. I'm not going to swallow. Okay. Bring him on, okay. I take it. I'm not like that. And I think you all know me. I'll fight anybody. I even fight Mike Tyson. Plus being Royal Regiment of Fusiliers.
Yes, sir.
That's the one. Yeah! We got something going on. Oh yeah, we got it going on, brother. So being an ex-squaddy and all that, I didn't have any fear of anybody. I had no fear of fighting anybody. And so I think what happened then, because I'm speaking. Thank you very much. So what it was, and everyone in the media had me to lose. The only person that had me to win was Ken Gorman for a start, Geordie man. He was the only one that had me to win out of everybody else to win in round 10. It's always kind of a bit disappointing that nobody backed me. There's one thing is, and I think you know what it was, what was upsetting, it wasn't a nice man. I don't wish this on anybody, but it wasn't a nice man. He'd fight his pit bulls, and what he would do is, That's it. You tape up the Labrador's mouth and throw them in the pen to fight pit bulls. This is what kind of man he was. And if his pit bulls lost, he would shoot them in the head. It's been a book about it. It's called, what's it called? Yeah, it's a book, you know, you saw what his life was. He was absolutely very, very spiteful man. And I remember him saying to my dad at the press conference, he goes, I'm going to hurt your boy. Just I'm looking at you, that's what he said to my dad, I'm going to hurt your boy. My dad went, okay. And that was it. But it wasn't that what really got me going. The first round we come out, it's very slim, it don't look like it just didn't really look like it, that's just normal. I look bigger than him. And I remember him hitting me. And then he hit me again. And I thought all the ligaments in my neck just stretched and I went out of the ring. And I mean, oh wow. Like I said, I've been hit with everything, mate, but this man can punch. There's no comparison. I think you can put all the punches you both Watson, Steve Collins all together, and they still all match up to this guy. The way that he hit me, I don't know how we get the power from it, it's like a freak. And I remember coming back to my corner. My corner was there, but I don't know, kind of funny to do it all the way around there. And my corner man was Kevin Sanders. And Denny Mancini was my cut man, God rest his soul. And he moved Kevin out of the way. And he took over. And he got me back and said, look at the state that you've got him in, look at the state that you've got him in, look at it, he's all bashed up, he's all bashed up. And I'm thinking, man, really? Really? Now he changed my way of thinking. Because he said to me, look at the state he's in, and I'm like, yeah, okay, ring the bell. He changed my way of thinking. Now if my corner man, Kevin Sanders said, look Nigel, you're taking a battering in there, I'm going to go, my morale's going to go down. So if you watch me in the second round, I'm chasing him around. Because he put something in my head. Just tell me, look at the state he's in. Yeah, I like that. He didn't tell me how bad I was bashed up. He didn't even mention that. So my whole perception of how the fight was going is what he said to me. In the second round, I'm chasing him all around the area. Come on, give me what you got. Even when he put me down in round 8, I gave him a right uppercut and a left hook. I said, when you come back for round 9, you got more of that. Because he said to me the round before, he said he half swallowed. Because he changed the way of thinking. That's why I won that fight.
Great stuff. Yeah.
I'm going to let you know what happened afterwards. I came up with damaged jaw, urinated for 3 days in the shadow of my brain. He came out paralysed, blind, in a wheelchair, and 80% deaf. And I never saw him again for 12 years. And by that time, in a 12 years period, my whole life has changed. I became a Christian. My whole life, my whole perception changed about him. Because when we fought back in 95, I think it was, they said we wanted Ben dead, now we want his money. I said, screw you. You only brought over here to bash me up. That was my attitude. But I just want to let you know, as my life changed, me and my agent, we done a big deal with him at the Grosvenor Hotel in London. Mayfair, 2 black guys in Mayfair, running the show. All these standards there, all coronations, all the celebrities came up, and we actually raised $250,000 for him.
Great story. One of your biggest friends in boxing, you came up against him twice, Steve Collins.
Yeah, Steve Collins is a great fighter. Me and Steve Collins, we've been working on the circuit now together for 10 years. We have no problems. We know what we had to do with business. And with Steve, I should not have fought Steve. Not taking nothing away from him. He prepared like a champion. I should have retired after the Jeremy Clement fight, but you don't. You just feel that you've still got something in you. In the first fight, I don't really know if I really wanted to carry on. So the second fight, I bet 100 grand on myself to beat him. And if you've got to bet 100 grand on yourself, that's it, man. I've never ever done that. I'd rather, I wish I had 100 grand now, but anyway, that's another story. But you think to yourself, I don't want to be paralysed or blind in a wheelchair, not seeing my kids grow up, my 7-year-old, my 8-year-old. I don't want to do that. Or, you know, they were 6 months when I retired, so my heart hadn't really gone out of it. You know, I wanted to spend the rest of my life with my kids, watching them, bring them up the right way. And so when I thought Steve, I knew for a fact that was it for me. And that was when I just had to hang up my gloves and call it a day. But I had a brilliant career. If we go back to what I said, being Southern Area champion is what I wanted. Southern Area, I might have a shot, but to be 2-time world champion, for the best people in the world, and to be in the Guinness Book of Records for the quickest defense of a world 9 world title defense. Me, Nigel Benn from Ilford. Me and all came from Ilford, and not only that, being in Buckingham Palace with the Queen, hey, what's that about? St James's Palace. So a guy from, I'm not trying to prove, but just showing you that how life can change, that you think, wow. I was just split it for a terrace outside my dad, my BMW. I didn't want much. Do you understand? So when you kind of think, wow, I've gone beyond my wildest dreams. Do you understand? To be retired at 32. Wow, but you know, it's crazy. And having more of a better life now than I ever had. Thank you.
I'm going to ask you 2 more questions and we're going to throw it open to the floor. We've talked about this over the last 48 hours, and the most disappointing thing for you, I suppose, was coming up to Newcastle and taking on Malinga.
It's one thing is like I believe I am a Dr. Jordan. Really. No. Everybody from the North East, I just love you all. To me, you're all the same. I don't care if you're your match or whatever. You're all the same to me. You're all the same. I find you all warm. So I don't have no separation or whatever. You're all, I can't stand down for whatever that shit is. I look at you all the same. I get the same warmth from both sides, so I'm happy about that. I don't look at you any different, you know. But for me to come down here and to fight, and I was really I'd rather lose to Chris Eubanks to lose at Newcastle. I was so devastated. You know, you come out there with your shorts in the last to me, that was alright. No separation, please. I just really wish I'd come down here and I've really done the business. That was really one of my biggest disappointments.
I suppose the last point, I suppose, the last question, which is, you're emigrating to Australia with your wonderful family, but we'll have another Ben coming through.
Well, I have a son here who's going to carry on my legacy, and he's top drawer. He's absolutely top drawer. Listen, don't worry, mate, don't worry. Listen. It's already on the cast. Let me explain. But it's all going to be down to him. No matter what. 16. I want him to go for the ABAs, the Commonwealth, the Olympics, and then turn pro. He has been 4 him do it. No, but yeah, that's right, it's apprenticeship. You hear that? It's apprenticeship. But the difference is, I'll put you through whatever it takes. If he has that passion like what I had, I mean, what happened? It started off when he was 5 years old, and he was absolutely flying on the pads. Then he got to 10, and he used to go running. I was like, about 40, in my 40s. I was about 42, and I was running with him, and I thought to myself, and I was like wheezing and all that. And I thought to myself, I asked him how he feels. I said, right, son, do you feel like stopping? He said, Dad, I can do this sleeping. I thought, you little twat. We stopped training because the reason why I actually stopped in training because of my lifestyle. I was hooked on drugs all through my career. Cheated on my wife for 16 years. I had a really hard life. Don't think it was all rosy. It wasn't all rosy. And I didn't want my son to follow in my footsteps. The fame and fortune, because you do get caught up in all that. No matter what, you get caught up in that. And I didn't want my son. And so about, when we started, they killed me anyway. Well, I didn't know, wanted to kill me, maybe I had a heart attack. So anyway, so he said, look, Dad, I want to do it. But me and my wife have been trying to stop him, because I didn't want him to follow in my footsteps. But I said, okay, son, you want to do it? You do it. He's fit in the field. And so we started in the gym, punching around on the pads and all that. And then, and he can bang some. He's wild and crazy like me. I thought, oh man, he fights like me. Everything is like me. I don't want it to be like me. I really don't, because I made so much mistakes, but my punching power get me out of it. And he's actually got the same as that. And we were sparring, and he threw a punch, and it just missed me. I knew if it hit me, it would have put me down. But when I get out, I would have beat the granny out of it. I knew then that he's got it in him. But the only weakness that he has is, I try and say, look son, you can't eat that food. You've got a sweet tooth. I said, look son. But now he's actually just falling into place. He's actually just so raw. He's just so raw. He's like, I shouldn't say this, but I'm going to tell you this. Not too long ago, he had a fight in the street. And he knows I go absolutely mad. I don't like no fighting in the street. And I went to pick him up. Yeah. And he had all scratches down his face. And he said, this big man knocked me down in Mallorca. Took my hat, and his friend was backing him up, saying like, he got battered by some guy who's on the floor, knocked out for like a minute, like before, he didn't know where he was. I don't know about you, but me being a dad and being an ex-world champion, oh mate, I was ready to come out of retirement. Listen, I've been driving on my bike, and he's all like these gypsy guys. I was ready to have a fight with all of them. I was going to do a pop-up, eat the spinach over and knock everybody out. So I couldn't sleep. I'm thinking, how can I knock out my son? And I was really, really living. And then I couldn't sleep. I wanted to go down and just find this guy that hurt my son. And then that really kind of thought, well, you ain't gonna be no boxer if you get knocked out, because I've never been knocked out. I've been hit with pickaxe handles, everything. I still didn't get knocked out, so we're gonna cross that off the list. Then the next day, he said, Dad, Mum said, well, you better tell Dad. I said, what? Because I'm really peed off what happened to him. And he said, I'm sorry, Dad. I lied to you. I knocked him out and sparked him. Go on somewhere! ever fight in the street again, I will deal with him severely. If he wants to fight, he's going to do it by Queensbridge rules. He has that talent. Thank you.
Great stuff. Okay, we're going to open it out to the floor now. I'm sure there's going to be a few questions out there, so just going to put your hand up. We'll try and get to as many people as we can. We'll start at the back and work our way forward. The ex-army guy, yeah, go on, mate. Who was Nigel's inspiration to become with it?
I think really my inspiration, I think, you know what, it was just growing up back in the 70s, I was always fighting for the national front, I think just growing up, I got 6 brothers and I was just fighting, that was my life, always fighting. Just, that's all I done, fighting, people that, pardon? No, I want to be Bruce Lee, to tell you the truth. I was sitting with my legs and putting my hands, I want to be Bruce Lee. I'm telling you, man, I love martial arts more than boxing. I really did. So I thought, we don't get much money in martial arts, so I thought, well, I'll start boxing. And that's where I actually started. My heroes in boxing was Marvin Hagler, Sugar Ray Leonard, Roberto Duran, Tommy and Mike Tyson in these heydays was absolutely phenomenal. They were my type of fighters.
Great answer. Right, we'll kill the guy with the puppy on. Yeah.
A number of years ago, believing a photograph was going to be published in the newspaper as a criminal. Somebody tackled him.
Yeah.
Could you give a brief insight into that?
Well, what happened, I think the Standard had someone had a picture of me with dreadlocks before I had dreadlocks, and they said like, actually no one really actually tackled me. My agent kind of twisted it. So, oh yeah, Nigel was attacked in the street. I can't lie to you. I never paid loads of money. Oh, I was attacked because you print that story. Listen.
You're going to take what it takes. The kind of what you do is going to pretend what it takes. There's a few other processes to really have to come back where you think you should touch it off.
I tell you what, see, to me, I said to my son, if you're going to watch anyone to emulate, will be Ricky Hatton. Because to me, he was absolutely the best body puncher I've ever seen besides Mike McCallum. Ricky Hatton is one of these fighters that is a very proud man. And to get sparked at the way he did, that he was sleeping before he hit the canvas. So it's very hard, but it's very listen.
It's all the words he says. He was written set up by the great man, which he wasn't.
He was?
How much fight?
Yeah, all right, but listen, but the difference is, he only got knocked out by 2 great fighters.
Exactly.
Mayweather and Pacquiao, and he got caught cold. And he don't want to go out like that. He's got to, you know, and I don't want to go out with him. You know what? It's nothing if you lose, if you lose. But you know what? He just wants to redeem himself, and I think he will prove himself.
I was wondering when I was listening during the week to talk sport when we were talking about racing and football, does it exist in other sport? Does it exist in boxing? Have you?
If it doesn't, I'm going to spark it anyway. You know what? Listen, you don't understand. It's racism all over the world. Black against white, white against black. But you know what it is? It all depends how you deal with it. Now, if someone, what John Terry said, someone said what he said to Anton Ferdinand, I would have knocked him out right there and then. Regardless, because, and if, like with me, my eldest brother got killed by Wraith. He cut his groin and he bled to death, pushed through a window, 1972. But you know what? I'm not going to go and tarnish everybody. And that's why I grew up with a lot of anger in me. But you know what? My dad never put me out that way. He He said, never judge a book by its cover. So in the sense of, I ain't gonna look at everybody. He's a racist. I know he's a racist. But the difference is, I'm not then going to judge everybody else. You get it wherever you go. It all depends how you deal with it. Me, I'd spark him and take the 2 months pay fine or whatever. I would spark him. But that didn't answer your question. That's what I would do. It's not just him, it's everyday walk of life. You know what? Everybody here has got racism in them. When you see them building get free houses, something builds up inside you, yeah? Yeah? Don't come here, don't do that. You know that's right, don't start lying. We all have a bit of racism in us. It all depends if you let it manifest.
Well, my question is you.
No, I just answered your question. Really like one, not two, alright?
What I would say has it happened to you in outsidering, and the way it's living? Does it happen in boxing?
Listen, it happens in walk of life. I got attacked by 4 races, got hit with a pickaxe handle in the head because I was a white girl. I had to deal with that. But don't think I look at everybody the same. It's there. Let's not try and sweep it under the cover. It's there. We all just got to learn to deal with it and move on in it. Because it's not that racism is not going to make me change my life. It's there. It's here. It's all around.
It's all about football at the minute, and I was just
It's there. And you know what? We're just going to learn how to deal with it. We're going to learn how to deal with it.
Richmond taxi. Richmond. 4, 5, 8, 3, 1, 3, 1.
You know what? That's a good question. And I'm going to give you a good answer. Nowadays, my son joining the army, I don't know. I'll tell you for why. It's not a conventional war. Because how can someone just go strap a bomb and say like, in the name of Allah, I'm blowing you up. Hello? It's not. The difference is if you see someone down there, your enemy, 200 times, take him out. It's crazy. Do you know what it is? What I can do? But you know what? I wouldn't like him to. I wouldn't like him to. But because the reason why I had a choice. Either joining the army or going to England. When I chose the army, that was my life. You know, that would be down to him. When he comes to a certain age, he's going to have to make the decisions. Whatever he does, I will back him. And all I would do is pray for him. That's what I would do. Whatever he chooses to do, I'll be with him. 100%. Whatever he chooses to do, I'm not going to make him choose. I mean, yes, they should have national service, which was good. It didn't do well for me. It just put me on the right platform.
What goes on for days and days? Next 3 days when you have to win, what goes on the next 2 or 3 days afterwards? What do you go through?
Well, the first, with the Joe McClellan fight, I was actually had a lot of problem with my wife because usually after a fight like that, usually some fighters, the next 24 hours, they usually fall into a coma. And so she used to sit up in bed like that, just watching me. I said, I'm alright. oh, you got to stop fight, you got to stop fight, you got to stop this, you got to fight. That fight was hard. But losing to Chris Eubanks, everyone was just left me in the house. Nobody was there around me. But, yes, that's it. Minister sound down, yeah. Down many times. So yeah, after the fight, usually you know, in the early days, I never had a mark. Yeah, well, then you just wait till the heat up and want to make love to my wife. I can't do that for 3 days, you know. So it's just really just taking things every slowly. So you just have to rebuild yourself. After the Jokerton, I don't know how long was that fight came from, because it was really all bashed up. Internally.
Did you let your daughter box?
Pardon?
Did you let your daughter box? And JB's first gold medal? Would you let your daughter box?
Listen. Oh, you look at that girl, you look at my daughter. That is not a face that needs to be punched. I'll do the punching for her. That is her mum. This is my little princess, mate. Anybody come there, even a man, I need to see his CV, and I need to see his dad's CV, and his wife, his mum's CV. I need to see everything. This is my princess. Never. Yes, sir. No. He didn't say no. I would come out retirement tenfold. McLennan?
That incident was terrible, right? But you fought for him and you one. If Buchanan getting through, unfortunately, an unfortunate situation, do you think it would have been between the two of you? Do you think it would have been better than you one? Just in your mind.
Better.
Because you fought the both of them when you were singing now.
Will it beat you back? I can't really say, because you know what, the one thing is, I can't say that because they're both different fighters. But you know what, I don't know, because you've got to understand, if I can take Joe McLennan's punches, I assure you Eubanks could. That's one thing I've got to take in here. You have a great jaw. Yes, sir.
Back when you were fighting, you used to fight the best, everybody used to fight the best. I'd like to ask you what you think of boxing today, where the fights everybody wants to see before they made because of money, and it seems to frustrate. I think everyone's losing a lot of interest in boxing and going on with mixed martial arts.
Yeah, absolutely.
You can't see the fights that
Absolutely. But you got to remember when we were fighting, I was fighting on terrestrial TV, so a lot of people just get Sky, and I think, yeah, we've got Sky, and they say, then we're going to pay per view. Hold on a minute. People can't afford that. 50, I understand what you're saying, I'll get back to what you were saying. Yeah, but what they do is because the promoter's thinking, well, let me try and go the long route, because I don't really need to fight. Like, to me, the two heavyweights, David Christ, I think he's an absolute star. I think he will be world champion. Fury, they should fight. This is what the public wants. And whoever it is, Amir Khan and Kelvin, all these fights should be made. No, it doesn't happen because you know what? I've been promoting those who fight are very limited and they try and get through the back door. Yeah. That will eventually happen. That's the only fight left there.
Yeah, so much money fitting in the dollars.
No.
Now,
But it will come back.
No one's interested.
No. Well, I think it's not because he lost to Bradley. I still think it will still come. It will generate money because that's Where's the other big fight left out there? Absolutely. A couple of years ago. Oh, for 20 million, I would have thought, mate, no, have to be 50, it could be 10 million, I'm still fighting, mate. Whatever, bring in 5, I'll do 5. Alright, so I'll do 1. Absolutely, I can honestly, I just want to fight this. Absolutely. Thank you.
2 more questions left. Yeah, round of applause. Let's give them some grace. We've only got 2 more questions left, folks. I'm going to go for a lady at the back. I haven't had a question from a lady yet. Will you marry me? He's already married. It's a marriage proposal.
What? What are you trying to do here? I've got my kids here? Shut up, yes!
And that's your husband?
Oh, but Dad, I want to see your CV.
You know that you already up somebody for a season,
Go on.
No, it's already in there. It's not a hatred. I never really had a hatred. No, even with Chris, it's through ignorance. I didn't actually have a hatred for him. But it was just like that. It wasn't like, hatred. I like to see him shot there, I like to kill him. It was never none of that. I know many times I say, I can't stand him. But you know what? When he beat me, I handled defeat gracefully. There's no one. No, anyone. No. He want to spar all my fun. Even want to get in the ring with him. I don't like it for the longest we're in the ring, even though he's my son.
Do you think you won the second fight?
Yes.
Being honest with you, it was close. I can't really say that. You know what it is? It's sometimes there's been a lot of bad decisions in there. Because only when it would have been like for fight 3.
Was the hardest fight I've ever covered in the jungle?
Listen, I don't even want to go down there. In the jungle, listen, because we done the first one, the jungle, and we got 12 grand. They all get like 300 grand. Listen to me. And when we done the first day that we got there, you got to understand, they had 12 people. They had me as a bully, Rona as a butch lesbian, Darren Day as a love tree, Tara Tomlinson as a schizo, Christian Hamilton as a snake, Yuri Gell as a nonce, Noel McAndrew as a body, and then you have Darren Day as a love cheat. You got to understand, so they all threw us all in there. And what you got to understand, they don't feed you for the first couple of days. All you got is rice. I don't know about you, but when black people don't have no food, we have a bad attitude. We have a bad attitude. And then we started cutting up the chicken. And they're all going, I don't understand, we're in the jungle. You got to understand, when I went in the jungle, I actually thought that my food would be up in the tree, 100 foot up in the tree, you're going to have to climb and pull them down and everything. I thought it was proper jungle training. I can't do campfires. So we're sitting down there, and they all said, well, no, you can't put the chicken in there. I said, put the chicken in the pot! Just put the chicken in the pot! In the gourmet, just throw it in the squad, just throw it all in there. And I remember I went to Roland Cameron, and I said, look, you're glad that you ain't a man, because I'll knock you out. She told me, yeah, if I was a man, I'd knock you out. So we had all this, but you could understand, by that time, I thought I was a Christian. And then Christine Hamilton, since that all started from Christine Hamilton. Oh, you know he's one of them, don't you? What do you mean? He's a Christian. He don't like lesbians, does he? That's how it all started. It all started like that. But you've got to understand, there's no way on God's green earth am I eating kangaroo testicles, fish eyes, kangaroo butt, going to make me do it either. I'm going to say, you lot ain't got no food tonight. I mean, I would have done that, you know that woman who did that health woman that kept on falling down and collapsing? I would have been doing the same thing as her. But it was, you know, you've got to understand, when look here, I got 12 grand, they're getting like 300 grand. But I still couldn't do what they do. I would be like Paul Bell when you put that in this, that would have been me. I ain't laying around in the cockroaches and I can't do that. But it was hard.
Nigel, was there any truth in you and Chris fighting next year?
That's going to be the last question.
The last question was, and
I heard this somewhere.
listen, no, what happened? Someone threw a question to me, it was Channel 5, said, look, how about you training 5 boxers and you both training 5 boxers? So I went to Chris, look, I went to Chris, look, how about when you do celebrity boxing? And he said, sounds good, I'll get back to you. So then, he got back to me about a week later, he said, look, this is 10 million, this is 10 million in the bank, 10 million between me and you. 10 million? What are you talking about? 10 million? I thought, oh, speak on my because I can't do all that, I really can't do all that. He talks like, you know, pull figures out of the sky. So I said, all right, what are you talking about? He said, look, all right, you know, we can do this for 10 million. I thought, okay, speak with my wife, I don't want to speak to him. So, when we found out, cut a long story short, he got hold of, I said, well, send everything, all the details to my solicitor, Henry Brandon. And what he actually said, he had a proposal. He got hold of Simon Cowell's Psycho, the Simon Cowell's production company. He got hold of Max Clifford, who was a publicist. He got hold of everybody. So he had it all mapped out. I thought, wow, this is going to be big. And then so I said, all right, write down what your proposal is. And what his proposal was, we was meant to be fighting. He said we were going to do a 12-part documentary building up to a fight in 2013 between me and him. I went, you idiot, it's not me and you fighting. You train 5 fighters and I train 5, you brat. So anyway, this was going to be between me and him. Celebrity fighting, but it was like Sugar Ray had a thing called the Contenders. That's what we was going to do. And I said to him, never in a million years will I ever fight again. And so anyway, that was blown out the window. And God is my witness. God is my witness. It was Sunday or Tuesday, he found out that I'm immigrating to Australia and I'm doing a couple of exhibition bouts, only 3 2-minute rounds. And he said, look, well I heard that you do it, he said, look, we can do it like, you know, we can split. I said, I'm not doing it. He said, why not? I said, I know these fighters. I can talk with them. I could have said, don't try and have it with me because you know I can fight. But with me and Chris, we can't do that with each other. When we get in the room, we can't stand each other. But you've got to understand what happened to Joe McClellan and happened to Michael Watson. It's definitely not going to happen to me. God bless you.
Ladies and gentlemen, please be upstanding.